Welcome all you air signs to your weekly energy update. And this of course is for all my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarians, no matter where it is at in your chart. And we're going to be looking at the week of February 6th to February 13th. And of course, these are timeless. And if you're coming across these outside of that time frame, I would still watch the video or listen to it because I'm sure there are messages for you. If you are watching this during that time frame, I really want to mention the day after it, which is February 14th, Valentine's Day, and we have love on our minds usually around that time frame. So I wanted to mention that we I did put out readings yesterday on February 5th called Love Adventure number 3. I do have Love Adventure number 1 and 2. All of them are timeless. I'll have them listed in the description box below if you want to check any of those out. And also I'll probably have 1 or 2 of them pinned here at the end of the video as well. But for this week, we're going to look at these You Are Awesome cards to see what the Creator wants you to know besides that you're awesome. So let's give these a little shuffle here. One more. All right, so for our air signs, what would you like them to know about this upcoming week, please? What would you like them to know? Okay, there we go. And there you go. And that says, hips don't lie, keep stretchy, stay awesome. So yeah, I love this this is cow pose, I guess, for yoga. I don't know if there's a cow pose, but it is about being flexible. It's not about being stubborn. And I love that. It's a unicorn. So yeah, definitely being flexible. Don't get so restricted that you end up hurting yourself. So that of course could mean physically, but I really feel it's about our attitudes this week to be flexible in how we think about ourselves and how we think about others and the world. We of course will pull some additional cards here from the tarot and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about it's like the pain, any of the pain that you felt. Okay, they want that one there, and then this one. Actually, they want all of these right there. Okay, let's take a look here and see what is going on this week for us. So, first of all, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is our outside world, and pages are two things. One, this is bringing new opportunities that are coming in from the outside world. So, I like that with this keep stretchy, stay flexible. When you have this restricted point of view that this is how something has to happen, then it takes a very, very long time for that to happen because so many things have to be put into, position for you to get, your answers, to get your accomplishments, your successes, whatever it may be, in this narrow way. When you open your mind and you're more flexible, then all these opportunities to have things unfold for you in your life, you see them and they're more probable to happen for you, right? That's why it expands and has all these new possibilities coming in for you. Pages are also messengers. So this is messages coming from the outside world. So as you take a deep breath this week and stretch and just sit in the moment, you'll be able to see these messages where you didn't see them before. They can come from humans, through humans, but it's going to be initiated from spirit for you to allow you to see things, to bring the messages and the answers where you wouldn't have seen them before. So with this flexibility and this openness, it's going to be some movement and some change in your life. Let's see what else they have to say around all this here. Because you have the High Priest. Fives are all about change, and the Hierophant is about more change in your spiritual beliefs, your core beliefs about your higher self. It brings answers, again, where you didn't see answers. You see those giant keys here. So this is opening those doors where you felt that there were gates before. And this can be about spirituality, but it can also be just about your core beliefs about just the world. Because you can see here that, see his little, how he has two fingers up and 2 fingers down. That is about the awareness that comes from the hidden. It's almost like the high priestess in a way. And yeah, this says the high priest in this deck. So the high priestess, which is card number 3, she goes behind the veil. She's able to see and dive into the unknown. And the high priest here is the divine masculine side of that, kind of like the counterpart, where it's seeing things from this different perspective. But the 5 is all about this change of how you see things too, which is right in alignment with what the message is unfolding here. Yeah, and here you have justice. So another, this is a major arcana card. These are life-changing things that come in. When you look at the little suits, the minor arcana, those are like little adventures throughout it, but this is about your entire life adventure this lifetime. Because she has the scales and she wields this Ace of Swords. And this is all about this division between the capital T truce and the small t truce. So the small t truce are like all those expectations our ego has of fear. Those would be the restrictive things we were talking about that were keeping you in this narrow place. All those supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's. And if it doesn't happen that way, what does it mean? But when you connect to the capital T truce, which this high priest, is this change of how you see how everything works, everything from up above, from a higher perspective, then you understand that, you can cut away all those thoughts and those beliefs that were restricting you before. Because one of the big things that comes in, really with these 2 cards here especially, and it could be the messages that are coming from the outside, is this balancing as you decide and determine, does the creator of all things love you unconditionally or conditionally? Do you feel life is happening for you or life is happening to you? And there's this awareness that comes from all this that allows this flexibility to come, because as you really connect to this higher way of seeing yourself, then you're like, wait a minute, why does it have to be this way? You start to question all these restrictive things that have been happening in your life up to this point. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your aha, inspiration, your passion, your spiritual energy too. And the Queen of Wands brings amazing focus. So with this awareness, it allows you to take back all this energy that you've been trying to control of these things outside of your control, right? All those supposed to's and shoulds that you were trying to get everything to match and fall in line. When you release all that, all this energy comes back to you and you're able to laser focus it into the important rather than all of those other things that are untrue, that are not those small T truths. And you can focus it on the capital T truths. And yeah, she has a cat sitting in her lap. The queen, of course, this is fire energy, but all the queens also bring water energy. And what this does, because the page and the knight and the king of the wands, they all usually have a lizard that protects them from risk, because they feel like when they have their passions and they're acting upon them, that they're taking a risk to do so. But the queen is different. She has the cat, and it's because she has that water energy that helps connect her to the higher places, like we've been talking about. So it's kind of like the high priestess, that when I was mentioning her, the high priestess, because she's water, she's able to look into the unknown, to connect to the higher realms, to see things from these higher perspectives, to where she doesn't need protection from risk because she doesn't feel like she's taking any. She's so in tune with her intuition and her gut and her connection to the spiritual realm that she just knows. It's like the knowing. She doesn't feel like she's taking a risk, because that's what the cat is there. And you can see that she has the sunflowers as well, which is all about success. So she's able to just really fine-tune her energy to where she understands and connects to the other side, takes action on where she needs to go, and it is this, it's like yielding to the intuition in the gut instead of the mind, and that it has to be the certain way, all this logic that we are having, rule our lives before. Following the heart. Yeah. So Page of Cups. Cups is your emotions, which would be the heart and the water energy we were talking about. So new emotional energy, new connection to that coming in. And along with this Page of Pentacles, with those, that's messages coming from the outside world. This would be emotional messages that are coming to you. So really trusting your intuition is this combination of these two together. Definitely about trust your gut, connect to the spirit realm, ask of your guardian angels and your spirit guides, your loved ones on the other side, creator spirit, Holy Spirit, whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are on the other side. Ask them, because they will give you messages and confirmation for sure during this coming week. And then you have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, you definitely have this grounding coming in. Pentacles is the outside world, like we talked about with this Page of Pentacles. But the King here, because he's at the end of the deck, at the end of the suit of Pentacles, he's learned so much about the outside world, and about when you have determined your self-worth, determined who you are by the outside things like relationships, or situations like jobs and education, or things like your body or your possessions or your bank account. He knew that all those things were unstable and made you feel unstable. That's what he experienced going through it, because people change or pass away, situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen. So if you're defining yourself by those outside things, then those things disappoint you, number one, but it also makes you feel unstable, because those things are unstable. So he looks to his inside. He has this huge pentacle here that he's holding here, and this is his heart. This is what his true worth that he found from the inside. So there's this great reckoning that's coming here, really this Justice card. I'm going to kind of put her like this, because this is like the reckoning, the balancing of things that is happening here, because you're really understanding what your true worth is. And because of that, you're allowing those small t truths to come away, that restriction to end, like where you are going to be able to see all these messages coming in from the spiritual realm, seeing these answers come in and finding answers where there seemed to be no answer before. So a great message for this week, and I'm going to leave that there. I want to let you know, in addition to these, I also put out monthly readings by each zodiac sign, also new moon, full moon readings, and a variety of others. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click that like button, then click that subscribe button, and then I'll make that little notification bell pop up, and that notification bell allows you to select all, so you'll be notified when any new videos come out on this channel and not miss out on any of those. Also, doing any of those things helps spread the love, because when you share a video or like a video or subscribe to a channel, that makes the YouTube algorithm so happy that it wants to share these videos with other people as well. So if you feel so inclined to do any of that, of course, I am very grateful, but never any pressure to do so. All right, all my air signs, just know is that you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. Until then, you take care.